It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I'm your usual host, Sage, and this is round 6 out of 9 at this Sunday, March 26th regional. I'm against Kinemon. My current record is 4-1 at this time. I ended up winning the dice roll. Talk about a little bit about my opponent. He was pretty formal, and I would say the main thing about Tim is that I was able to go first. He went second. He's from Minnesota, and he got a pretty good curve. I got my Perona on. He got his Raizo. Then I was able to call that Boa Hancock out. So good so far. Pretty competitive game. He pays 2. He plays this Momonosuke. He did use Kinemon's skill. He swings 5 at Boa. I counter out. He just swings at nothing to draw a card and then pays the 2 for Okiku. So super good curve, honestly. I don't know what would be better. And good thing is I do have this Boa. I do have this setup, and I'm going to be able to 1, kill the Momo, 2, attack their Raizo, and I'm going to be able to pick that 1 card I countered with. And finally, last but not least, I believe I just throw 1. That's right. I didn't want to set up the top of my deck. It looks like I have a top searcher. He just used a 2K counter, right? I'm able to draw off of that. So I look at top 3, setting up my next turn. I don't remember what was on top of my deck, so let's see if I do a top or bottom deck hit. Oh, I live on top, so you can see there. So he goes to his next turn. His field's cleared out, but I mean, he had a pretty good curve there, but I'm glad I had a big enough field to take that out. So he's up swinging 5. It's probably at my Boa. I give him a 1K counter. He swings 5 again at the Boa. I give him a 2K counter this time. He plays the X-Drake. Pretty good. That's just what it is. But now I'm able to swing into his Okiku twice. And that's potentially what I'm going to do. I don't remember if let's see what I do here, because I do have this 1 cost. I go 5 at Okiku. He ends up dropping the Bonnie for it. He has 4 in hand, and swinging at his life would be a mistake here. I want to eat his hand up and eat his field. So let's go for field. I'm going for field control. That was my plan this game. So I'm really thinking over this turn. Oh, yep, but I go 6 into Okiku, and I end up ditching a 2K counter to get rid of that blocker. And then last but not least, I throw 7 at that and calling a Boa. And then I end my turn. So I'm able. I didn't really think about how bad or how good his hand was. Apparently, he opened with 3 Odins in his hand, because after we both mulliganed, right? So he plays the he attacks with that. My hand's really bad. I can't defend anything. I think I only have like basically 3 cards in hand. So I play the Doflamingo so I can look a little bit deeper. He has the Odin on the field. At this point, I think I'm a little too worried about competing with his field. So, but I do need to do something, a little bit of something. So I go 8 into that X-Drake, so he has to let it die. I'm playing another Boa. It's my 3rd Boa I play off the top of the deck this game. Kind of nuts. I ended up passing turn. Looks like I have a Love Mellow that I'm going to plan to use to guard anything out. He plays a Momonosuke. This is where a small mistake happens, okay? So he activates Kinemon skill. He doesn't pay 2 for Momo. I will tell you this as well, that even though the opponent made a mistake, I didn't catch it, it would not have mattered at the end of the day. So in TLDR, my opponent's a little cheater, but it wouldn't have mattered. So then he pays only 3 for Yamato, which is basically, because of Kinwan skill. He rests that blocker. And now he has 2 swings coming in, or maybe 3 swings. So he swings 5. It looks like he's swinging 5 probably at the Boa. Or at the... Oh, I think he's swinging 5 at my blocker. Nope, to the Boa. I end up love mellowing, drawing. Just so I have to force him to swing. He swings 9. He could have just swung 8. It wasn't like a big deal. And then he recalls out the Momonosuke. I end up drawing. I think my everything was kind of rough here, but let's see what I decide to do. I'm gonna put swinging 3-0. I just want to bottom deck the Momonosuke, and I discarded another Doflamingo, so it's like fine, right? It doesn't have counter, so I'm not really getting rid of anything. And then we're gonna swing 7 at his life, calling the Jinbei. He puts it in his hand, and then he activates as a trigger, which I was like, sorry, I looked away. So, basically, this is me doing research. I literally go to my Twitch VOD, look at that, and see exactly how it happens, and it exactly how it looks. So it is the exact same card, so I allowed it. And the thing is, thinking back at it, if I didn't allow it, I think it not happening, what, like, if he just kept it, it may have been better for him in the long run. But he activated it right away, getting rid of my Jinbei, which, obviously sucked, but it's what it was. And then I still have 2 Dawn, and I play a Kuma. So he ends up swinging for 5 of my leader. I just take it. He ends up swinging 7 of the leader. I do just love mellow out of this. Probably the one attack I know I can love mellow out. He swings 9 at my leader. I believe I just take this. Let's see what I do. Maybe I have a Pacifista. No, I just take this. He plays another Oda. Yeah, this is where I realized I can't just kill his characters. It's not going to work out. I just need to swing for a game. So I placed another Doflamingo 1 cost here. And this game's really heating up, to be honest. So look how massive his field is. I have to go for pushing his life total while also keeping some blockers up. So that's what we're gonna have to hope for. I think at this point, I'm thinking I might have lethal. To myself, no, I wouldn't have lethal. I don't have that many attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 attacks, but I wouldn't be able to get on this turn. I'd have to have him not be able to guard a couple attacks, which they would be swinging for weenie numbers. So it looks like I at least attempted to swing 6. So I actually know I was swinging a little bit, at least with some of these. I did swing at life a little bit. I was no longer swinging at his characters. I swing 8, paying 1. I'm going to play over the Perona. And Perona, I don't remember what I added to hand. It probably was a 2K counter. I play this 4 cost. And I pass turn. Looks like I have like 2 or 3 cards in hand. And so this is where my opponent uses the Ezo, so he rests the blockers. So I have 0 blockers. He swings 7. I put 2K, 1K. And this is where I make a straight mistake here. I use another 2K there. I believe I have another 2K in hand. My opponent's thinking, he threw the Pacifista away. That is a little crazy. Like, me throwing away the Pacifista showed a little too much. So he swings another 8. So he wants to clear board now. Okay, yeah, he changed his mind to just declaring board entirely. Jewelry Bonnie. He's looking for a blocker. That's what he needs. And he gets a 1-cost blocker, which, again, this is fine. Pays 3. And plays the beige. And I have 3 attackers. It's 2 blockers. One's just going to go to the bottom of the deck. So I believe I just go for lethal here. But that last turn we looked it up after. He would have had lethal, especially what was in my... I mean... He's not ever going to know what's going to come out of my life, but in my life was completely bad cards. So, but regardless of that, he had an insane amount of attackers just for that one turn, just swinging, but he decided to clear board instead. But maybe me placing that Pacifista was good. So I swing 7 at his life. I ditch Pacifista to bottom deck that. So he doesn't have that blocker, but I was swinging, sorry, 5. I was swinging 7. Swung 7. Just took it. I swing 8 here. And he just says, you got it. He had like 2K counter in hand. He opened the 3 Odin. So that's what we take. I'm pretty sure he would have had lethal there. Look at, I have Love Mellow, a 1K counter, and a Mihawk in the life. So it didn't end up working well on there. But you know, I guess you could have just went for life there, but we got it. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao.